made it to Jaffa, going on I-24 in 15 minutes. I cannot remember the last time it was this tight on timing. 3:30 I end my I-24 segment, 5 p.m. I need to be in Jerusalem, which is over an hour drive away. So yeah, today's topics: Facebook's war with Apple. I should say Apple's war with Facebook. And Phantom Auto, Shai Magzimo's startup, Silicon Valley startup that's now collaborating with many car companies to take it over remotely. And I'm doing a little story on TechCrunch in Israel. Kind of a big deal. We're doing a full day event tomorrow in Tel Aviv. So those are the three stories. I am 5 minutes away from the studio, rushing like crazy. I might actually run. The woman before me on I-24 in there right now is the first Arab transgender woman, I believe, in Israel, or something along those lines. Apparently she's a big deal.
Apple continues to take a bite out of Facebook. Big announcements from San Jose. Hillel Fold here with more.
Big announcements. Some might say, others might say it's not such big announcements. Topic for another time. Most importantly, though, is Apple's really taking the gloves off against Facebook because they're really kind of shutting down all the tracking and everything that Facebook can do through Safari, the browser on the iPhone, and basically not letting Facebook track users and without users' explicit permission. So that's kind of a really big deal as far as Facebook is concerned.
Right. Now let's talk about TechCrunch Tel Aviv taking place tomorrow. I know this is probably your favorite event of the year. All your buddies, exactly.
So TechCrunch is kind of the, I would say, the Red Bull of the tech world. What do I mean by that? You know, we think of startups, you think of TechCrunch, biggest tech blog, most influential tech blog, and they have, TechCrunch Disrupt. They have it in San Francisco, they have it in New York, and this is the first, if I'm not mistaken, first full day event, TechCrunch Disrupt in Israel. They've been here before, small events, evening events. This is a full day event.
Yep. Okay, now a remote control driverless startup partnering with car makers.
Yeah, so like a year ago.
Please explain.
Yeah, a year ago I was in Silicon Valley and I met an old friend of mine, Shai Magzimov, who brought me to his garage, literally, sorry for the cliche, but brought me to his garage in Silicon Valley and showed me this technology he's working on, which is, we think of autonomous cars. What happens when that autonomous car, which is a computer at the end of the day, loses control, gets hacked, or other issues? These guys kind of take over, and literally I'm sitting in their garage. They have a console, like a video game console with a steering wheel and the screens, and they could remotely take over the car. So we drove around Palo Alto without touching the steering. He controlled me from his garage. Wow. It's incredible, and they're signing deals. I don't know, these guys don't sleep. Every day they're signing deals. What used to be Saab, remember Saab?
Yep.
So they signed with those guys, and they're just signing deals left and right.
Very cool. All right, thank you.
Thanks. So freaking late. You're going to see me running.
You're going to make it. You're going to make it.
Thank you, Em.
Breathe.
You might see me run right now. Naftali Bennet's waiting. Gotta run. Good luck, man. Good luck. All right, I'm out of here. Bye. See you next week. Sorry, I'm running. Meeting with Naftali Bennet starts in 20 minutes. I'm parked pretty far away. Can't get in with the car, but I do have permission to come in with the camera. So that's a good thing. The Parliament of the State of Israel, the Knesset. My kid brother here, who happens to work here. What he does, topic for another time. What do you do here without mentioning details?
I work for one of the MKs, try to... Communication.
Runs in the family.
I learn from the best.
Love it. All right, the Minister of Education, Naftali Bennet, is running 15 minutes late, but his cousin made it very clear to him that he should expect an interview. So I'm hoping to do a Facebook Live and perhaps get him on the vlog, but no promises. What do you think? You think my chances of getting him on the vlog are?
Hope so.
Hope so. Working on it. 15 minutes. Out of the people that have been on this vlog, and the people that I've tried to convince to come on the vlog and have said no, all of you stink, because I have our Minister of Education, Chaver Knesset, the Minister, Naftali Bennet. And I gotta be honest, I came in here not thinking there's any chance you were gonna agree, but I'm really happy you did. So first of all, let's just start with the fact that the person who connected us is Lisa, your cousin, who is at Kaltura, a proud sponsor of the vlog. So Lisa, I owe you one. Not that I didn't owe you one before, now I owe you two. But okay, I'm just gonna shut up now because, like I said to you before, you speak and I watch in awe. Because at the end of the day, at my core, I'm a communication guy, and not many people communicate in a way that is so spot on and targeted that you're able to get and you know what, you face challenges. We talking startups and how hard it is to communicate. You're talking to the BBC, you're talking to people that are, let's call it hostile, and I'm being diplomatic there. So you have a hard time, There's a lot of challenges. Let's start from the beginning, though, shall we? I told him we'd be really quick. He's a very busy man. Let's just start from the beginning. Give me a little bit of your background, personal background.
So I grew up in Israel. The reason I have good English is my parents were born and grew up in San Francisco in the 50s. Served in the Israeli military, as all folks do, in a commando unit as an officer. I'm a major in that unit today. But the interesting part is that while I was studying law, I started up a company with 3 friends. This was back in '99, a software company, anti-fraud. In fact, probably 70% of the viewers right now are using my software, our software. Whenever anyone logs into online banking, say Chase.com, Citibank.com, Barclays.com, it's my company who authenticates them, who makes sure they are they and not someone who stole their...
Incredible. You mentioned some of your investors are...
Yeah, Bessemer Partners, David Cowan was the board member.
Wow.
We had back then Michael Eisenberg and Neil Cohen from Israel Seed Partners. May they rest in peace, but not them.
Not the people, the fund. Yes.
Fund. We had Giza, who was back then, and a bunch of investors.
John Medved. And
Medved.
The whole mishpucha, as we say.
Yeah, there you
Alan Feld. Okay, amazing.
About a decade ago, I decided to enter the public service world as chief of staff to Benjamin Netanyahu back then. And 6 years ago, I decided to go into politics, and I'm Minister of Education of Israel. Very happy guy.
Perhaps I would say, as a person who believes in future, we all believe in the future, but the person who understands the importance, you're probably the most important person, maybe in the state of Israel. I mean, it's all about the future. It's about the next generation, right? And I said in my Facebook post how humbled I am to be here, not only in the place. I checked in on Facebook and I said what my ancestors would have given to check in into the Knesset, right? But I said not only the place, but who I'm meeting. You're responsible for the future, and I definitely don't want to go there. But I'm just going to say one sentence. When we talk about how hard it is to make peace in this region, it all starts with education. All starts with education. So tell me, if I can put you on the spot, what would you say is your most important, most fundamental philosophy when it comes to education and the future of the state of Israel and our children?
What I discovered, which I was not fully aware of, is the huge gaps in opportunity. If you happen to live in the center of Israel, in the Tel Aviv region, your opportunities to succeed in life are way better than if you live in the south or in the north,
right?
Or if you're an Arab or ultra-Orthodox. And I'm working really hard. I'm a free market guy, but part of free market is giving a fair deal for everyone to start, and then everyone decides. Okay. And that was not the case. I'm working really hard to give, especially STEM, science, math, and English, highest levels possible for all kids in Israel. And my fetish is really math and sciences for everyone.
Love it. I asked someone last week. I was meeting with someone. I said to her, another person who made Aliyah moved to Israel from America, and I asked her the typical question: Why? Why'd you move here? That's the first thing I say. Why'd you move here? I mean, I understand why I moved here. I love this country, but I said to her, "Why'd you move here?" And I expected her to answer me like they all answer, because I'm a Zionist. What did she say? With a straight face, she looked me in the eye and she said, "Because I'm a capitalist." Love that answer.
No, I think we've got. I think the Israeli high tech is totally exempt from overregulation, from any problems right now. We have to keep it that way. It's this amazing nature reserve in Israel, and I spent a decade in the Israeli high tech and running 2 companies. It's a remarkable phenomenon, and we're going to do everything to keep it going.
I think a phenomenon is a great way to describe it. All right, I again don't want to take too long of your time. I just want to say that and I said this to you offline, but I'm going to say it online because I really when you speak, I watch and I'm in awe, and I love the things that you say. Your values and your morals, we're very much aligned. I really do believe that. Again, I'm all about helping this country in my kind of vertical of tech scale globally and be as we say, or lagoyim, right? A light unto the nations. And you do that in your world. I'm not comparing the two of us, different calibers, but the bottom line is, if there's absolutely anything that pops into your head at any point that maybe Hillel can help with that, please, this is me asking not for you, but for me. Give me the privilege of helping, because I genuinely think, we depend on leaders like you. So just keep doing what you're doing, and please do think of me when there's anything I can do to help on the marketing front, on the Twitter, on the social, anything I can do to help to amplify your message, which again, I fundamentally agree with. Please do not hesitate to ask. I mean that.
I have one ask, and
yes.
that ask is, there's a profound gap between the way Israel is perceived and what we actually are.
Right.
And Israel, we're not perfect. We're an imperfect place like all.
Everyone.
But we're darn good. We're trying to do good in the toughest region on earth. Amazing people, an amazing society which is full of debates and lively and always interesting. And what I would wish is for people to come and visit, because anyone who visits Israel comes out with. But for the lack of people, not everyone will. You as a messenger, just tell the true Israeli story of an amazing nation doing a lot of good for a lot of people and trying to do the best.
That is quite literally the reason I started. Literally the reason I started is for people to have a window into this amazing phenomenon called Israeli tech. Now, as a personal vlog, they get to see other aspects of Israel, but that is literally, because anybody that comes here, like you said, anybody that comes here says, wait a second, I read and heard about this is not what I'm experiencing. But the majority of the people won't take that risk. So now they have the option through YouTube to see that what they see on CNN and on the rest of them, they just named Tel Aviv the top place to visit in June. Saw that, CNN?
No.
Yeah, this
Tel Aviv is the top place in the
to
world?
visit in June. CNN, the top 5 places.
All right, so come.
CNN says it.
But it's June now,
I'm going to let
you
you
come
go.
right now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You take care.
Appreciate
Take
your
care,
time.
everyone.
Thank you very much. What an epic meeting. No other word. That was about the future, education. Now I'm going to the city of David to talk about the past, our history. Told you it would be an incredible day today. Wasn't kidding. All right, made it to the city of David. Who are you?
Hey, my name is Yossi. I'm one of the directors here at the city of David.
How did you even find me?
Wow, hello. You're everywhere, man.
No, seriously. I mean, you invited me to a VIP one-on-one tour, man. I'm honored, but how did you even find me? I don't even know, but forget me. We don't have a lot of battery left on. Oh, you have 2 bad bars now.
You're all over the
Thank you. All right, enough. Tell me, what are we doing here? What's
so
the
great.
city
Welcome to the city of David. This is the site, the original location of ancient Jerusalem.
Love it.
The stage of some of the most compelling stories that take place in the Tanakh all happen here. A city lost, buried, and forgotten for the last 2,000 years.
Unbelievable.
Only in the last 150 years is it revealed to be buried beneath our feet, 50 feet.
Phenomenal. So I just said I finished with MK Naftali Bennet talking about the future, right? He's the Minister of Education. Here we are talking about the past. I love it.
Brilliant.
Love it, man. Awesome. All right, let's go. Let's do this thing, all right?
All right.
He said it's a VIP tour. I didn't know he really meant it, but check what he prepared for us. Woo! Nice. The ancient city of Jerusalem, the city of David. This right here, where we're standing, is the real ancient Jerusalem. The walls, 500 years old. This right here, 3,000 years old. Look at this place. This is freaking crazy, man. This is actually crazy. Unbelievable. We're standing in this tunnel that's been here literally for thousands and thousands of years. I'm just gonna shut up. Tell me everything you just told us, because my mind is absolutely blown. What's going on? Where are we right now?
We are standing on the original flagstones of the ancient pilgrimage road built by King Herod under the Romans 2,000 years ago. And if you notice all of these stones, if you can see, they're all slick and smooth because millions of people walked on them.
These stones.
Exactly.
These stones.
This is the road that transported millions and millions of people. This is the most significant half-mile, half-kilometer stretch in the entire Jewish world, taking the Jewish pilgrims from the Shiloh pool all the way up to Har Bayit 3 times a year, Pesach, Shavuot, Sukkot. All of our ancestors walked on this road at the height of their spiritual journey.
Okay, so let me dumb it down for you a little bit.
Okay.
We have 3 main holidays in Judaism, and part of the customs on those holidays is something called Aliyah L'Regel, where we go up, I guess literally, pilgrimage. And we went up to where the temple was, and we are standing literally, right now, my feet are right now on the ground on which millions and millions of Jews, thousands and thousands of years ago, walked to get to the temple. This is the road, and on the sides of these roads, being that millions of Jews would walk up to the temple to sacrifice and all, there were shops. This was literally, as you said, the ancient Fifth Avenue. It's unbelievable. When we talk about ancient Jerusalem, this right here, where I'm standing right now, is ancient Jerusalem. This is the city of David. This is, as you said, going to be within how many years?
About 4 years, we'll be open to the public. And once again, we'll be recreating that experience that all of our ancestors did 2,000 years ago.
And this is expected to be the largest tourist attraction in the entire country within 4 years.
That's correct.
Millions of people will be here.
Millions and millions, God willing.
Unfreaking believable. Unbelievable. All right, man, let's continue.
This tiny little golden sphere. I remember the archaeologist, he comes out to our office. He's still in his helmet, his flashlight caked in mud. He comes out to our office. He says, I gotta show you something really important. What is it? Well, he opens his hand. He's got this tiny little sphere. You can see this golden bell with a little loop for threading into some garment, right? Well, he says to my boss, take it and shake it. He shakes it. It's ringing like a bell. There's a little hammer in there. Wait, could it be? What are we talking about? One man in the entire city, ancient Jerusalem, had a special wardrobe, the Kohen Gadol. He had a
high priest.
Exactly. At the high priest, at the hem of his robe, he had 70 golden pomegranates and bells. Why? Because like the rest of us, he had to walk down this road, take the water from the Shiloach, come back up the road for karbanot, right? For libations. Simchat Beit HaShoeva was this. So he had to stay pure by the time he got back to Beit HaMikdash. So if anybody would touch him, he'd become tameh if they're tameh. So maybe he has these bells so that they know, hey man, Kohen Gadol, right? Don't touch him.
Rings,
stay away.
moves.
Exactly. It would ring. So maybe he's walking on this road. It snags off, falls through the manhole cover, and
Where's
turns
the
up.
manhole cover?
Right here. Turns up in the tunnel, just like much else that we've
So that little thingy was found under us in the tunnel down there.
Yeah.
Wow, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. We're finishing this thing up. This is gonna take a couple of days for me to digest, but just real quick, tell me about yourself. What's your name?
My name is Yossi Raskis.
All right, you're from Baltimore.
Baltimore originally.
And you've been working here at the City of David for how long?
Since January.
All right, so you're building the new website, so you're not ready necessarily to, we don't want to promote the site until it's ready, but if somebody wants to hear more about this phenomenal experience, what's the best way to get in touch?
Best way would still be go to the website, cityofdavid.org.il, book a tour, get in touch.
Is there an email that maybe someone could email to, like, do you want to give out your email or someone else maybe? I don't know how to put you on the spot.
Hilo as the brand ambassador.
Okay, so fine. Reach out to me if you want. I'm telling you one thing. If you're interested in, it's funny how the shadow of the camera's on your face.
Yeah.
If you're interested in historical accuracy and really understanding the complexities, or you know what, actually I shouldn't say that. It's not very complex. Jews have always been here. 3,000 years, I just saw it with my own eyes.
That's right.
But if you want to know more about that, hit me up and I'll connect you here to the City of David. My mind is blown. Like I said, it's gonna take me a couple of days to digest everything I just saw, but truly, truly phenomenal. And on that note, I'm gonna end this day. See you guys tomorrow at TechCrunch. Later.